We are now.
It get dark so fast.
Yeah, man.
I'd be
pitch black at 5:30.
I'd be 8 o'clock. I'd be dozing off just.
Man, 6:30. I'd be like, it's a dead time.
I don't know if that's because of the get dark outside. I think y'all go.
Nah, because before the time change.
Yeah, I was all right.
I feel like this.
You was going to sleep at 6 o'clock instead of 5 o'clock.
Nah, I was up all night.
Oh.
Well,
I don't know.
And this thing till the lights come on. Yeah, I don't know how that hour made that much of a difference. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. What's the purpose of it? What's the point? What is the point?
I don't know.
I don't care if it's darker.
The other way.
I like it the other way, where it's dark in the morning.
Yeah, me too. Yo, that boy Michael Parsons is the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, that was a good pick. He fell right in y'all lap.
Yeah. I went from very disappointed to kind of happy we didn't get one of them cornerbacks.
Oh, man. ain't one of them hurt. Horn is hurt.
Yeah. Surtain got hurt against us.
Oh, well, they both hurt.
Yeah.
The Jags should have drafted Parsons.
What? Why they drafted who they should have drafted?
Yeah.
Because whoever they
a bump. I mean, my bad.
I got something to say about that bump. It's not him. It's not Trevor Lawrence. Watching the whole field at the game.
Okay.
It ain't Trevor.
Well, he can't make nothing happen, so I stand by what I said. I don't think that's gonna pan out well. He'll be. It's just the culture in Jacksonville. We love you when you're good, but we hate you when you're bad.
Hey,
that's the Jacksonville culture.
That's how all sports fans.
Well, I don't know, because the Browns was losing forever, and they kept their fans there. Jaguar fans have stopped going to games. Period.
They started selling them tickets.
Right.
That's
they started giving away tickets.
That's why
there's a lot more things to do in Jacksonville than there is in Cleveland.
Huh? Like what?
Think so?
The beach, town center, the movies.
I don't think that's things to do. I think that might be something they choose to do, but most
just
of the time
going outside in general in November.
It says just going outside in general. Any day is better than watching the Blues. but that's been the Jacksonville culture. When they winning, people go to the game. Then they all Jaguar this and got Jaguar.
That's just everywhere.
So put that Jaguar stuff away. But then the same thing happened, with when there is something to do in Jacksonville, like Topgolf. When it first came, they was there all night. It was packed every night, all night. And now it ain't packed. Like people just stop going to stuff all the time. Like that's just the Jacksonville culture. When it falls,
it could have been the little issue in 2020 that
I think it was before that happened. It ain't got nothing to do with it. That's the same thing. Everything in Jacksonville is that same way. People go to it when it's hot, and then after someone says it's not, people stop going. The places don't even exist anymore once something changes that dynamic where people don't, and not as many people going, or it's not being pushed.
Well, I'm glad they don't go to Topgolf no more, because I enjoy Topgolf. So when we go, we get right in. Continue to not go to Topgolf.
Have a good time. No wait, no line, no wait.
Jump right in there.
You're right. That's it. But it's just the way it is. That's the same. I mean, everything is that same way. I don't know. It's just a culture in Jacksonville.
Well, that's everywhere. People just, like, when things get old, people stop going.
Dana, you look like the culture in Jacksonville.
Well, that's bad. That's real bad. That's real bad.
What they do, man. It's your boy Joe. We back again. Another episode of You Look Like a Podcast. What episode we on? 48.
48.
Yeah, man. We almost had a year, y'all. For real, for real. Like
We've been doing this for a minute.
a
Hey,
whole
man.
year.
I got a bone pit with y'all too, man. y'all, yo, what time did y'all record last week, man?
Bruh.
If you would have been on the text message and responding,
I was because
He was-
then there
he
was
was on
I
the
said at
text
the time,
message.
and ain't nobody say, yeah, that time works. Somebody they're talking about what? No, somebody asked what time it would be over there where he is, and he's like, I'm up anyway, and all this. And I ain't never get what time y'all gonna do it. Even today, I'm like, did they already do it? Because yesterday I was like, yeah, I can do it. Nobody said they couldn't do it. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, what time we're supposed to be on, or whatever.
I don't even remember what time we did it yesterday. I mean, last week. It was like 1:30 Saturday.
Hey, I say, what time we did it? What time we about to get on? Y'all talking about really? Yes, really. I don't know. No, I'm serious.
I think Joe was froze.
Oh, he froze now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Oh, he gone.
Yo,
He
I'm
gone.
the host now, so yeah, Joe's having a little technical issues, but
Joe
we're on episode 48, and we got my boy Dana back in the building after a hiatus from last week.
It's a miscommunication.
Mm-hmm.
Where I missed the communication. I be having so much going on.
We had some little schedule arranged, like rearranging last week, so caught him off guard.
just in case, everybody don't know, we do have a set time. We try to do this, but it's times because we have other things going on outside of this. We try to.
And because
man, look at this man here.
They're black people. That's why.
Black people and they black people internet just work when they want to.
Yeah, I just be popping in and out.
Hey, listen, that's the Jacksonville culture strikes again, man. Jacksonville culture got its internet.
Good old Duval County. Hey, man, but look, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? Hit the comment. We need y'all to subscribe, man. Like we get the views be up there, but we need y'all to subscribe so that YouTube will go ahead and get our video pushed out to more people, so we get more subscribers and more views and all that good stuff and more comments. Definitely more comments. We still need a emoji for Dana. I ain't forget.
Oh, thank you.
I ain't forget.
Speaking about Dana, did we ever get his headshot?
Nope, we still got to get a headshot so we can get that sent out to somebody. We're going to send the headshot to the person that come up with the emoji.
Y'all ain't forgot about that either? Y'all supposed to forget about that?
We ain't forget.
If it happens on the podcast, that means it has to happen. So we can't forget about that.
But wait, I still don't know how this happened. How did this happen?
He was outvoted.
Yeah.
I ain't even vote at all.
We still out. It was 3-0.
It was 3-8. It was 3-8. So
yeah.
Hey, man, y'all just watching this. I need y'all to understand how this happened. I wasn't here, and they voted without me, and now I'm stuck with the person who got to be the headshot and the emoji.
I just say this. You didn't say no.
Exactly.
All right. Understandable.
He didn't say no, so that's what we're going with.
Well, let's vote for Dedrick to be something since he's not here. I don't know, make something. I don't know what we're gonna do. Do something because he's not here.
We'll come up with something.
No, you get. I mean, you gonna wait until he here, and then he gonna be able to vote.
No, I'm gonna let it marinate. We're gonna come up with something during the show.
Okay, that'll work. All right, as you were, sir. Sorry.
Yeah, I know, man. Long live Big Norm.
Live Norm.
Y'all know what that is, man. Shout out to
live.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man.
Shout out to Tori.
Yeah, shout out to Tori. Dad's gonna call Tori during the podcast.
I might. I might not put it out. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, man. But episode 48. So look, we ain't really got much. But my boy Dez went to the game today. How was that, sir?
Well, being 49ers fan, I went to the 49ers Jags game, my first 49ers game ever. So I was excited. We pulled off a victory 30-10. And I just like to say, Jaguar fans, your team is terrible. Like, not even, it's worse than bad. Like, they don't even try. I don't know what they're doing, but it ain't football. Terrible.
I seen didn't the 49ers have the ball like the whole first quarter?
Yeah. The entire first quarter and half of the second quarter. Yeah. It was really bad.
That's bad.
They're just not good.
No, Dana boy Trevor Lawrence.
I will say Trevor didn't look bad, but he has no help. There's no help on that
team. Hey man, Trevor don't watch our show, man. You can speak how you feel about Trevor, man.
No, I'm coming, like, I'm not a Trevor fan. Like, I've seen him play. He's good, but he's not the biggest issue with the Jags.
Oh yeah, he's definitely not the biggest issue. No.
It's definitely more issues.
Only so much he can do.
Yeah.
And trust me, he's not doing that. I mean, my bad. My bad.
He's doing everything he can.
You're right.
Like, watching the whole field, watching it in person, Jags ain't got no talent. Their receivers are slow and can't catch. Their O-line is soft, can't block. And Miles Jack still sucks. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
We can go for that.
I gotta find out what's the beef with you and Miles Jack.
My beef is I coach linebackers and he don't play like a linebacker.
That's pretty
He
bad.
play like he cherry picks his tackles. Like,
he be all over the field, right?
Yeah, after the fact. After the running back that ran 10 yards for a first down, then he make the tackle. I'm like, man, Jax is just bad. But hey, my team won. We're making our push for the playoffs. So go Niners.
Well, like my team, the only team lost today. Since Dedrick ain't known, so his team don't count. But
who is Dedrick team? Oh, the Jags. That's right.
The Colts got off. Buddy had like 200 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
that boy, where he come from?
He won somebody fantasy, like, but I think he like 3rd in the league in rushing though.
He first now. He was tied with Henry. Yeah. He was tied with Henry after last week, but now he's first.
He's definitely first. I know who ain't first. Doggone Zeke. Cowboys. God, dog, bro. How we lose 19-9 to Kansas City? Patrick Mahomes don't throw no touchdowns.
They just they are. Well, how Denny Green said it. They are who they thought they were.
No, they're not. Goodness gracious. Bad deal.
Hey.
But yeah. So y'all had where your seats was at, this?
Oh, I had it was kind of like a suite. They call it a cabana. Company purchased cabana.
Oh,
you get like free food and drinks and a little tent that we sit under with some couches and stuff. It had a balcony to watch the game.
Look, hey, you've been living the good life at these events lately.
Yeah, man. My job don't be playing. I didn't even know we did it like that. But they balling.
Yeah, my dog was at the No Limit concert in the Sweet Life.
Yeah, I got another suite. Like, oh man. Like, I'll take this. Have some chicken wings, some little sandwiches, and some chili dogs. Daddy would have loved that.
Hey, oh yeah, Dana missed the whole Dedrick and his expressing his love for hot dogs.
What? Bro.
This is like a weekly basis. This is a weekly occurrence, Dana.
Here we go with the gay game. Gay game strike again.
Yeah, he was like really enthused about those hot dogs.
I can't wait to be around Dedrick again and cook some hot dogs for him to eat. I will be recording.
Nah, man, this man said I'll be recording.
You know how that TikTok, that nigga gay.
Nah.
Yeah, he gonna fall for it. Yes, that's gonna be an easy one. I love hot dogs. Like what?
Dog says that. You're not like a third grader.
Yeah, like I don't mind
I like hot dogs. Like I eat a grilled hot dog.
Yes,
but like
I just don't go around advertising that. Like
that's not my favorite. That was his top favorite food. That was one of his favorite foods, like ever. Hot dogs.
Yeah, man. Yeah, nah.
I don't understand.
Hey, I went to the fair and I was like, dang, I want a corn dog. No, I was like, let me just get a regular. I don't want no jumbo corn dog. Like,
you don't want the
I couldn't do it, bro. The corn was just like normal. So I was able to, you know what I'm saying, just like enjoy it. Like
anybody catch you on camera?
Nah, he said somebody catch you on camera.
Nah. And the batter that they used on the corn dog was hitting, but the actual dog itself, I've had better.
Like one of them mushy.
It was all right.
This man said he had better dogs. Nah, man. Yeah, better hot dogs in his day. Nah, man. I had enough. Oh man.
Y'all ain't go to the fair?
No,
I ain't make it out there.
Boy.
Don't do the fair.
Listen, we had 4 passes. It was me, Allie, the boys, and Jacob. So we had to get 1 ticket. And like the advance line it was nobody in the advance line. I'm talking about nobody, bro. Like it was just a sign that said advance tickets here. The line to get in the fair was all the way down the street, like all the way, like, bro, you couldn't even see the end of the line. Like it was so far back. And I'm like,
so did they shut down the pre-order tickets, the advance tickets or something?
Like they shut down the online purchase. You couldn't get them online.
Oh, that was dumb.
But yeah, we had 4 tickets. So we like, dang. Your mom and them had came too, but they ain't have advance tickets. So they was like, we just leaving. We ain't waiting in that line. So I'm like, man, I'm about to just go sell the tickets because they came with the wristbands and everything. I'm like, I'm about to just go sell these tickets real quick and we'll go somewhere else. Then we was like, man, we only need 1 ticket. Let's go see if they'll just let us, buy 1 ticket up there. Bro, we walked up there, dude was like, y'all got prepaid tickets? We was like, yeah, just held up the tickets. He was like, oh, y'all got the actual tickets? Yeah, just go ahead. And we just walked right up there. Allie just walked up there. I just need 1 ticket. Bought her little ticket and we was right in. I'm like, heck no. Hey. Boy, that line was so deep. And they was charging kids 18 and under, or if you're under 18, straight $35. You had $35, no exceptions. Like they had the regular tickets that was just like, I think like $20 or something like that. But yeah, under 18, 35.
Oh, they ain't want no food just going on.
Well, that ain't work. The complete opposite.
That where we were. Jacksonville Fair.
It was the complete opposite of that. Like, yeah. That was
why
the
do you,
best.
that's why I didn't go.
And then everybody had a mask on, so
Nah.
yeah, like you can't see nobody. Like it was, bro. At one point, it had to be about 50 jits in all black. Everybody had on a mask, and they was just like it was like a wave just going through the fair, and you can just see the foolishness going right along with it. I'm like,
You know what? See,
man,
where they mamas them, mom and daddies.
drop them off.
See,
As always.
see, that's why I don't go out. That's why I don't go out.
There's a few.
Exactly.
There's a few of my football players out there in the mess too.
I believe it.
I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, I'm chilling, coach.
No, you ain't.
I'm finna go home. That's what I'm finna do. And sure enough, when we got to the parking garage, all you heard was, ah! And you just seeing people running from everywhere. People was running out of the lines outside of the fair. I don't know where they were going, but yeah.
Hey, that's that. It was on the news. Active shooter in Atlanta airport.
Yeah.
Everybody running and panicking. It was an accident on shooting.
Gun
went off
that.
at
I heard about that. Barricades was knocked over.
People panic. Hey, you know Atlanta.
One run, we all run.
Yeah,
right. Hey, you know it.
Especially you hear a gunshot. But
no questions asked.
That's what they said. Somebody was shooting out there at the fair. But I don't know. I was in the parking garage.
This is why I go to the Clay.
The
I
usual.
go to the Clay County Fair.
The Clay County Fair.
Clay County.
Clay County
Out in
Fair.
Green Cove Springs.
Nice family environment.
Yes.
Yeah, I think going forward, I'm just going to make that trip to Green Cove as well.
Green Cove Springs.
Yeah.
They might clutch their purse when I walk by, but it's okay.
Might.
Hold my pockets when I walk past them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't trust you. Yeah, it was cool though, man. Had some good fair food. Them lines and all them rides was super long, boy. Super long. All the rides.
Fair food be so good.
Yeah.
It be smelling so good when you walk in.
Ooh, man.
But it's so funny because it be them sausage and peppers that be smelling good. And I've never gotten sausage and peppers from the fair ever.
Italian sausage.
They're stupid. Oh man.
Hey, maybe on one of these Wednesdays I tell the ODC story.
Oh man, y'all used to be wild in the ODC. Y'all used to be wild and hard.
Right, that's how the man used to. That's how he used to order the sausage, bro. He used to hate when people ordered from Italian sausage. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's not what the man ordered. I heard what he asked for, and that wasn't it.
He didn't want to say it.
Oh, John.
Like the highlight of his day, bro.
I forgot I was supposed to do that. Hey, man, y'all made me forget stuff, man.
Well, it disappeared. Ninja vanished.
I forgot I was supposed to take somebody some shoes. I forgot it.
Supposed to pay somebody for shoes?
Take somebody some shoes.
Oh. Hey, speaking of shoes, Dana.
I don't know what you're talking about.
December 11th.
December 11th.
December 11th.
I don't even know what you're talking about, bro.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
11 and a half or 12. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey, I take 11 and just take the insole out.
Can't do that. I feel like my feet grew since this past year.
So what? Now you say you need a what? And you need a what?
I need a 12 or 11 and a half.
Yes,
And what
11 and a half or 12.
Okay, so I need to 11 and a half.
Yeah. But you probably won't
what
get that, that's in high demand. That's
For
like
the
the
12?
average. That's like the average shoe size of a
For
normal
what?
African American male.
Oh, okay. My bad.
The individual that want that shoe.
Yeah.
Go ahead, say it, buddy.
That'd be the first. That'd be the first shoe. Let me get 11 and a half. Come on, bro.
That's crazy. Got
Speaking of ninjas disappearing, have y'all seen that Shang-Chi movie? Oh,
Really?
what's that? He got that in his hand?
I got mine.
Oh.
I got mine already.
Oh, okay.
Well, that means it's one less extra pair that you have to get on December 11th.
You're right.
That move us up one closer, Dan. That moves us up a notch closer now.
Hey, I don't even wear the regular 11s. I only wear 11 lows. I just happen to buy 11s. I love the shoe.
We got a special guest in the building.
What up,
DJ?
What's up?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, say bye. Say bye. Hey, deuces. Like you can't talk.
Sending me messages.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all, and Des, kind of hold back your thoughts a little bit. What y'all think about the young Dolph situation? Because I know Des gonna have something to say this.
Why I gotta hold my thoughts back?
Because your way of putting it may not be best suited for YouTube.
Oh, okay. How'd you feel about that situation, Joe?
Hey,
let me start by saying
niggas go nigga.
Wait. Let me say we send our condolences to his family. It ain't good that we lose another black man. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Yeah.
I put that out there.
But you know what I'm saying? It's a sad situation, but it's like, you know what I mean? At this point, it's not a surprise. You know what I mean? Like when I saw it, I was like, dang, they got Dolph. But I wasn't like, oh my God, they killed, you know what I mean? And it was in Memphis, like,
yeah.
That's a bad deal, man.
Like
this ain't a what's the name situation, a Nip situation where he ain't have public beef, right? You know he got public beef.
Yeah. That's another thing. Like, yeah. And it ain't even like it wasn't like industry beef. This was like
street beef.
Yeah, before y'all even was really rappers beef type. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Real beef.
Involved in that type. We know he was really one of the ones that was like in the streets on that level type of, you know what I'm saying, type of time. So I don't know, man. That's
it's
unfortunate.
My thing is it was a totally avoidable death. Totally avoidable.
Explain that a little bit more.
He had every single resource at his hands to not be where he was.
That's a fact.
He had every resource in the world to get out of Memphis.
Well, he was out of Memphis. He decided to come back and go get some cookies for his mama.
Right.
And in a very specific car that he has specialized for him.
Yeah, that is very recognizable.
The only one like that in the city.
Right. Like it could have been totally avoided. he could have separated himself from the streets if he chose to. Like, that's the thing. Like, you don't, if you want to be at the level of the other rappers, you have to do what the other rappers do.
Okay. And
Like,
when you say other rappers, what do we
I mean,
referring?
talking about rappers at the level that people are trying to reach, the Drakes, the Jay-Z's.
Okay.
Like,
yeah,
those rappers, the Kanye's. You have to get away from what you were. Like, you can't get it. You have to get away from where you were.
And you might not even have to get away, but like, I'm pretty sure Jay-Z has gone back home, especially if he got family there, but nobody knows. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You don't drive up in a brand new Corvette by yourself to the hood to get some hood cookies.
Man, listen.
You don't do that.
Wait.
I wouldn't even went to get the cookies. I'd have been like, hey, bro, go get my mama some cookies. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And then make it known that you go there every time you're home to get it.
Right. There's a thing called Uber Eats.
You can do it, just don't make it known that you do that every day.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Pay somebody to do it for you.
Pull up in a black Tahoe. Like, you know what I mean? If you gonna do it, like, pull up in the Tahoe and get your cookies and go home.
The problem is people think their name is worth something when you're in the streets. Right. The streets don't care about your name.
Yeah,
right. The streets don't care who you are.
Back in the day, names held weight to a certain extent, because even back then, you know, some of the top was getting knocked off. But now, man, that's even it's like
even more reason for them to come after you because of your name.
But like, what do you have to get from having that name at this point? Like you said, they doing it for clout, but what do you have to gain? Like, okay,
nothing.
you know, when you're a normal street person, you can gain something by saying, okay, I'm this person and people know me. You can get you a rap career. You can get, build some connections, network with some people. But when you're already making millions in the rap game, why do you need to keep that connection to the streets? There's nothing the streets has to offer you to actually further your career or provide you anything useful. It can only bring you trouble.
And I thought the goal was to do what you do to get out of the streets. Like,
right.
That goal, like,
that's the goal. That's the
even
goal.
Even if you got to do whatever it is you got to do, isn't the goal to do that until you can get out the streets and do something else, like remove yourself?
That's fact.
So, like, they say you got the means to get to. So why are you still, why
are you still shooting videos in the hood? Like, why are you still hanging out with the people, like hanging out with hood people, if you're not making hood money? You're making legit business, rap money, like entertainment money. Leave that where it is. That was you in the past. Like, he was our age.
Yeah.
Right.
When you get to a certain age, you have to go somewhere else. You got to become an adult.
And I can tell you this. Everybody want to be hard and not have security and carry on them. Have your security and not just one security guard. Right. You got enough money to protect yourself. Without you, you make no money. So
have security where nobody can run up on you.
Have security to the point where as soon as they jumped out that car, they was dead.
Right.
Like, as soon as they got out the car looking like they thought about doing something stupid, they already hit. They add 911 on the way. Right. This is so and so. Security for so and so. We had 2 people come up and they in the parking lot waiting on you right now. Bring the ambulance.
Exactly.
Don't even bring the coroner.
Right.
That's the same thing that happened to Nipsey. Like, he thought his name was good in the street because he had a store in the hood where he grew up, because he would always go back to the hood. Like, nothing ever good comes from going back to the hood.
Right.
Nothing.
Right.
Unless you're buying back the hood, don't go back to the hood.
But like in Nipsey's situation, he had people around him, but he still was able to walk up like.
But another thing with that, they knew him, so of course They let him get closer
Yeah.
because they knew him, but you can't get comfortable and think you can't get taken out. That's the thing.
You can't hire security that you know, that know people. You have to hire somebody that don't know nobody but you.
Right.
That's just how you got to roll.
Or just tell them
That's my mama.
whoever head.
Bro, that's my mama. Let her through.
Exactly.
Bust whoever head come up. I don't care who it is. Bust their head.
Got low hemmed up. Oh.
Like, that's
Yeah,
they gotta bust heads.
And then the internet, the internet don't make it better at all, bro. Like,
because people so ignorant on the internet, man.
Man, they got Soulja Boy kicked off the tour. He can't even go to Memphis.
He can't perform in the Millennium Tour. Like, really?
Yeah.
Why does anybody take Soulja Boy serious? I don't understand.
Well, my thing is that I understand he in the gang situation and all that, but he need to stop what he doing, man. And then people need to, I may be wrong for this, they need to hold him accountable and stop letting him backtrack out of what he say. He'll say something, he'll get into it with everybody, and then be like,
boy needs to be evaluated psychologically. He needs that because he's been off for a minute.
Big Draco say y'all made him this way, man.
Hey, well then go get help. Go get help anyway. Because he ain't.
Big Draco say I was making songs for the kids. Soulja Boy was for the kids.
So why he stopped? Ain't nobody tell him, hey, why don't you go hood? Join the gang, Soulja Boy. Ain't nobody tell him that.
He said after they tried to run up in his house and he had to kill them, you know what I mean? That just turned him into he just had to let it out now. He couldn't rap about kid stuff no more after he caught them bodies. He was like, bah, bah. And I took his hat off. I was like, oh, I know him. Bah, bah.
Boy, crazy. Boy,
yeah. But yeah, man, I done seen so much stuff on the internet. I seen something today. They talking about the daughter of the people who own the cookie spot got ties to CMG.
Allegedly, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and it was an inside job,
but then supposedly the somebody who was in with Dolph, that's his family's store, cookie shop.
Yeah,
ain't no telling. I don't believe nothing on the internet.
Buddy was on Clubhouse talking about it. I'm saying that's.
I heard that. I listened to that.
Okay. So I believe that one. I don't know about the CMG thing, but
yeah,
I believe Buddy on there talking saying that's his people, because he had an explanation of what happened. Sound like what he's saying what happened is what the people told the news that happened.
Yeah, so, they talking about what else I seen? I seen that they was talking about the house where they found found the car at. It was a rapper. It was some rapper house. They had like a picture of. It was like he had some type of car outside. Like he posted on Instagram or something, and it was at like the same house that they found the car at.
And they talking about the hat he had on is a Bash Pro hat.
Yeah. I seen all that.
Them everywhere.
And then they got the lady from First 48 working the case.
For real.
Yeah.
She gonna get down to it. She gonna figure it out.
If they put it on First 48, she's gonna figure it out. They're gonna take somebody in the room and they're gonna tell.
Man, for real. For real.
Or be chewing on the electrical cord, one of the two.
I know you didn't, maybe you didn't know what they were going to do. They just told you to take them to the cookie store. You didn't know what they were going to do. You can tell us who it was. We understand. Okay.
Hungry? What you want to eat?
For real.
Right. But you want something to eat?
Let me get chicken nuggets.
You want a hot dog?
Hey, watch out. Hey. Folks gonna get in there. They gonna say, "You want me to go get you some cookies from
For real.
Rita's?"
Do you like cookies? You know what I mean? Buddy and that thing telling.
Yeah, they gonna solve that. They gonna solve that pretty soon.
Yeah.
I just hope it ain't got no ties to the other rappers.
Now listen. So me and Wayne, matter of fact,
Lil Wayne?
No, my brother Wayne.
Oh, my bad.
I was just down. I had to go down south to pick up Toon. So I was he had came
Lil
over.
Wayne?
I told him, yeah, Lil Wayne.
Okay,
I told he got a little painting thing. I told him we was gonna have him on the show. I was like, that's the episode we waiting on. I'm shy. I'm like, whatever.
Who's shy?
Exactly. But me and him was talking about that. He was like, yo, if dude had something to do with that, he was like, that'd be the worst thing. I lose all respect for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that would be the dumbest thing, donkey of the century.
Dumbest ever.
Donkey of the century for that.
Like there would be absolutely no reason, no point for him to be involved in that.
Which I wouldn't put it past it somebody that knows them, but I don't think how people will say something at some point and they may let it go, but the people you gonna say it to ain't gonna let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because they still trying to prove they loyalty to you. So you might have said something a while ago and left that alone, and these people still got it in their mind. I'm still out here.
But I'm saying if he was like, if he gave the green light.
Yeah,
if he gave the green light on that, then that would be super donkey-ish. Like y'all getting more than enough money out here to coexist, you know what I mean, without having to even deal with each other.
Right.
I just want to understand. I just don't understand how people could just shoot people. Like just shoot. How can you just shoot somebody? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Especially if they ain't did nothing. If they ain't did nothing to you or nothing to your family, like if they ain't did nothing to you, why? What sense does that make? You have to be
legit, like you have to be posing a threat to my family, like right here and now.
Right now,
like, to get shot. Like, but just to be like, bro,
I don't like what he said.
He had the cookie stove. Let's go get like
that don't make sense to me. That I just don't. That will never make sense to me.
Yeah, I don't get it. What is the heck is that going on? Looking at LeBron get ejected.
Yeah, I seen that too. He elbowed the man in the face, but he was hot about that.
Quite hot.
He was trying to swing on LeBron. LeBron be with that same old act like he don't know what's going on.
Right. Dirtball. But yeah, I never understand that, man.
It's like I think people, like a lot of our men have been desensitized to killing.
Facts.
Honestly, it's just killing each other. Honestly,
right?
It ain't even because people yell about this was wrong and that was wrong and who did it and what those people are that did it, but nothing happened to them people.
Nothing happened to them.
I'm not saying do nothing to nobody, but I'm saying
if you did, we'd understand.
If you're gonna do something to make sense, what happened to Dolph ain't did nothing. He ain't did nothing to nobody that was wrong that we can know of publicly. But people who've done something wrong, they still running around, and when the court won't hold them accountable.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
If you want to kill somebody, it's some people that. I'm saying,
like keep that energy.
Yeah, it's some
with the Zimmermans of the world. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Keep that energy with the Zimmermans of the world.
Facts. Like that. That's something that You be like, yo, he killed foot, bruh, we got you.
Right. Like instead
No,
of
they gonna put look, listen, I might not put nothing on your books, but bruh, people put something on your books. Like you'll be straight. You'll be straight. Like whoever get caught for killing Dolph, you're gonna go to jail. You're gonna have a hard time living in jail because it's gonna be people here in there that rock with Dolph. They're gonna try to stab you up. Whereas if you were to knock off Zimmerman, bruh, you would be looked at as the man. Like people would be like, yo, that's Buddy who I got 2 suits for you, bruh. Like, you know what I mean? You did.
And when you come home, people gonna be like, yo, that's the guy.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You probably get you have to holler at like Tyler Perry or something to get a reality show because the other people ain't gonna give you no show. But you know what I mean? You might, you can get on YouTube and start a show. Like we'll support.
Definitely. You come on with an interview.
Yeah. We'll get you on for an interview after you come home.
That's it. But that's my thing, that carrying the energy in the wrong place for the wrong things, right?
Yeah, like what do y'all think is how do we solve this epidemic of like desensitized violence in our like amongst Black men?
The only way that's gonna happen is by creating fear. And I don't know how you do that as a court system, because we do know that these people are afraid of police.
Listen, it's not it, bruh. I'm gonna tell you the only way to solve this, and it'll never happen, but this would be the only way to solve this. There's a certain age group, and there's of Black individuals that you just have to get rid of.
Well, dang.
I'm
it's true,
real, bro.
It's true
because they had no respect for nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't even be like us. We can't even see a 16, 17-year-old doing wrong and be like, hey, bro, you shouldn't be doing that. Like the nigga might kill us for that.
Right. And that's the big issue. Like we see wrong every day. Like every day we see young people doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. But we can't call them out because we value our life more than They either gonna kill us or disrespect us to the point where we have to put hands on them and then we go to jail.
And then they kill them.
Yeah. So the alternate is when we see the bullshit going on, we just be like, niggas gonna nigga. You know what I mean? Because we can't get into because that'll take us from our family.
Right.
So you literally have to get rid of a certain age group, demographic from a certain place. You have to get rid of all of them.
Well,
Squid Game them.
And I partially blame our generation because we raised, because our generation raised this generation or didn't raise this generation. A lot of us, a lot of Black men, like we failed as being fathers. We failed at providing the male role model that should be followed. Like,
yeah.
Well, right. And what's raised these kids is rap and movies.
Yeah. Right? Exactly.
Rap and movies. Now, back in the day, if y'all recall, when let me see, white people did things, they blamed it on rap music. And we was like, rap music don't make you do nothing. Now, everything that happened today is all rap music. Now the Black kids having rap music do them.
And then the rap music is rapping about what the Black kids are doing. Like there's a whole song in Jacksonville about these kids killing other kids.
Yeah. It's a few songs like
and I'm
it's like a series.
Yeah,
like you can literally go on YouTube and you can start from the beginning, bro, and you can pull up like literal court documents that go hand in hand with the songs. Like it's wild, bro. It's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy out here, man.
And it's nothing. Like how can you fix that?
You just have to let natural selection take its course.
Right.
That's
and
the
then
only thing I can think of. Like
then the laws and the courts have to and police have to do better with what they're giving out and what they're doing, because if you give them a slap on the wrist for doing something they shouldn't, they're gonna continue to do what they're doing. If they get slaps on the wrist, they get slaps on the wrist until they commit murder. Then you give them life. Well, it's already too late. There's a whole life lost because of this.
But look, we know as a black man, if you do the same crime, the same exact crime as a white man, you know you're gonna get the maximum to that sentence
and that's
versus
already known.
probation. Like we know that's gonna happen, and they still out here doing that, bro. You gotta you gotta get rid of them before they produce the next generation and teach them the same thing, bro. You got that's the only way, bro. Because now you got the babies looking up to who the baby's looking up to.
But look at what you said though, right? They get the kids, right? They get the kids to do it because if they do it as a juvenile, they get out.
Yeah,
that's why.
And that's another thing. Young age. Juvenile kids who get in trouble all the time are being coddled when they get in trouble. And like in school, when our kids get in trouble, the mom will be quick to blame the parents, blame the teacher, I mean. Mm-hmm. And that's another issue. Like, if your kid is constantly getting in trouble, you need to fix that issue. Not try to blame anybody else about it.
But it's hard to fix something if you ain't there.
Right.
Yeah, listen. I done been there. I'm like, maybe it is the teaching. And about 5 schools later, I'm like, no, nigga, it's you. It ain't the teacher, it's you. You the one. You're the one. This lady don't even know you.
Like 9
That's
times
the same thing that lady told us years ago. It's you.
9 times out of 10, it's the kid.
Yeah.
Like it's
and then like Dana said, you gotta be there in order to know that.
Right.
And you gotta care. Mm-hmm. Because if you get your son doing this, my son don't do that. And nothing gets fixed.
Right.
Now, your son don't never do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He carries it all the way until he's a teenager. You can whatever he want to do.
You can't tell me your kid don't do this or that, but then you whoop him at home. Well, you know if you're doing something at home, what the teacher telling him ain't too far from the truth, because you know you got a problem at home, or you don't know because you ain't there most of the time and you out hanging out. So you don't know what your kid
is. Look, it ain't only the males. It's some females in that age bracket too that we need to get rid of them too. Yep. That's the only solution. And as bad as that sound, bro, you literally have to just like scoop up about you, because you're not gonna be able to get all of them, but you got to scoop up about 80% of them from, you know what I'm saying, from Jacksonville, from Chicago, from Detroit, from Miami, from St. Louis, from New York, from out of LA. You know what I'm saying? You have to 80% of them in a certain age bracket, bro, and you just got to get rid of them. But that'll never happen, so we're doomed.
Yeah. Unless, like,
they got to do a better job of hitting them with these gang charges too, because the majority of the kids associate themselves to a gang. Maybe not the big name gangs, but they associate them. Hit them with them Ricos and all that.
That's the sad part. Like, gangs, like who I know growing up we heard of gangs, but we thought the gangs were clowns. We're like, why are you with a gang? Who does that?
Yeah, I ain't never that never was a
I was like that, like, what are you missing in your life that you need to be in a gang? Like, did you miss your daddy's love? Like,
you know, a lot of times I think that's the thing. I don't know about over here back in the day, but you know, LA is, if you're in that hood, you better claim that or else you're gonna get stomped out somewhere else.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, But LA
Yeah,
is different. To
like
me,
yeah,
one person over there is totally
LA is like, you know, you really don't have a choice. Like unless
right.
the only way you had a choice is if you like played ball or something. Like those people, they'll be like, okay, you good, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't want you to, but everybody else, it was like your whole family was in that. So
Right.
you really ain't have a choice. But in Florida, like especially in Florida, we could talk about in Florida. Bro, he wasn't. No.
There's so much other stuff to do besides being in a game.
Like Dad said, what were you missing that made you say I want to be in the game? Like,
but the music led all that.
yeah.
This is just me. I don't know, and my timeline may be wrong, but before Jim Jones them came in talking the blood stuff and Wayne jumped in it, it wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
Or all around, but as soon as they jumped in there,
Yeah.
everybody and their mama became a blood.
They influenced a whole lot of people.
True. Yeah.
Because I mean, I know it existed before. I ain't saying it did exist, but and there was people on public platforms that were Bloods and Crips, but it didn't make anybody do it until they started to push. But Wayne pushed a lot that's in our culture too. Wayne made coke and all that cool to do. He pushed that, and then they moved on to pills and all that. Like y'all, you know, you push that stuff for the culture.
I guess I was about to say I don't see how people, but I guess that's how I ended up drinking that doggone rubber tussin. You know what I mean? Because you know Wayne was on lean.
Because Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Nope. I blame Project Pat.
Yeah, you know all them, bro. The whole Texas, Slim Thug, all them boys,
Texas.
like but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe if I had a better experience, I'd have been like, oh yeah, I need to be on this. But you know, it was like cool to be like, okay, yeah, I did that. But it wasn't to the point like I needed to do. I don't know, bro. I'm glad I can't understand why those type of people do those things. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm so glad that my mind don't allow me to be like, I understand why they do that.
Like, that's it right there.
And you know, I appreciate y'all boys for, you know what I mean, having being around people who mind works like mine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all on the same time. If I would have been going, y'all have been like, Joe, like,
get your ass over here.
You all right? Like, what you got going on, bro? Like, I don't know, man. And that, I guess that's why, you know, we rock. So outside of being family, because you got people who are family that don't, you know what I'm saying, really rock with each other. But I guess that's why we click the way we do, you know what I'm saying, all of us, because our mind frame ain't on that type of time. Like,
yeah, we were all on some other stuff.
Yeah.
We all having fun.
Exactly. Right. We all looking at them people laughing amongst each other, like, what the hell going on over there? Like,
right. Yeah, man.
And that's the thing, and that's another thing. Like, this generation, like nowadays, like they don't know how to enjoy themselves. Like just enjoy life. Like just have fun.
Well, see, this is how you change it. I know you asked how we change this, and Joe said analogy. Just get them all out of here. But when
Thanos
you
glove.
start, right, when you start making it culturally acceptable, a lot of what we do is culturally acceptable. And once you stop certain things, those things go away. Like at some point, right, coke wasn't cool to do. That was a problem. Now it's normal for people to do it. It became acceptable. Just like I was having a discussion with somebody else, Team Jordans aren't acceptable. But when anything outside of a numbered Jordan isn't acceptable because someone said, hey, it's not cool. But when Dub Zeros and the Air Force Jordan Fusion and the Team Jordans, the first Team Jordans, everybody was buying them. It was cool. And somebody said, if it ain't a numbered one, we don't get it. So stop being culturally acceptable. And then it'll go away. When somebody say,
Them
"Oh,
Team
y'all doing
Jordans
that
be
gang
ugly
stuff,"
though. They be real ugly. Team Jordans.
I think we set up to go ahead and say that regardless anyway.
I had a pair of Team Jordans.
I mean, I had Dub Zeros. I had
Dub Zeros were
6
nice.
rings. 6 rings too.
Yeah, the black and red 6 rings. I like those.
I had the Olympic 6 rings.
You see what I'm saying? Now, but if somebody got some 6 rings now, they're gonna be looking at you like, what you doing, cuz? But
right, those fake 11s.
Right,
yeah,
right. But when you start making it acceptable, when somebody say this gang stuff isn't acceptable, you're not cool because you're out here killing each other, then they'll refrain from doing it. They'll start drawing back from it.
So let me ask you this: who would have to say that? Because it can't be somebody that if they said it, we would respect that, because the younger one's gonna be like, man, nobody kill that old nigga saying.
Well, but see, I think you can, right? I honestly think like a Jay-Z is he kind of control all that, because remember he said the money phone thing wasn't nothing. Everybody talking about, I'm still gonna do it. How many people you see doing the money phone right now?
That is true. They was bashing Jay-Z for that. They were like, man, we're gonna continue to do it. And that it really did that, bro. I never really thought about that.
Money phone? What's the money phone?
You know, everybody used to take the picture with the money
to the ear.
Oh,
they ain't doing it now.
I was so confused. I was like, are you not talking about? They're talking about prepaid phones?
Oh my God, this man here. This man here. But
see, look at that. Jay-Z killed it to the point that you don't even remember.
Right. Like, but
I never really paid attention to people doing that. Put money to their ear like it's a phone.
Yeah, they have big water money, and they just put it in the ear. And
that's so childish. That sound like something black youngster would do.
This man,
he was one of the ones doing it. Right. You don't even see him doing it.
All the ones who taught that noise saying they was gonna still do it, they don't do it. But this is where I was saying the influence these people have and don't say anything when they should. I know they feel like it's not their business, but if you say something, maybe those young kids say, I don't care about no Jay-Z. But then when Dirt say it, it ain't acceptable. He's moving away from it. Now everybody else started to move away from these things because Jay-Z influenced those other people because they strive to be him. They trying to get to where he is. So that's how you do that stuff. Like, we need
Kodak and Dirk and all them other jits to
say something. Young boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That nigga crazy. He gonna do it. That nigga in jail now, ain't he?
No, he out. He in Utah.
He out. Yeah, he in the middle of nowhere.
They made him move to the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you can get out, but you got to stay way out there. You get five visitors a week.
Yeah, they did something. Yeah, but that's the kind of thing that has to happen though. Somebody in the higher place has to, because I mean, if you look at it, people wasn't trying to be independent, and people started to push that. So then now they want to be independent. They don't want to sign to labels and get the money up front. It's just somebody has to push this stuff to them, and when they do, it trickles down to everyone else. But everybody will put out how they making money and what they need to do to make money, but they're not gonna put out how do we further our communities and build up our community.
Yeah, we gotta push home ownership has to be pushed to this youth.
True, but that's hard to do.
Financial literacy needs to be pushed.
But all that's hard to put. Well, and I had this conversation with somebody. If you look at it, I'll tell you how Black people think and how they look at things. And you look at stocks, they push stocks to Black people. White people make money, they get out, they move on to cryptocurrency. They push cryptocurrency to Black people. Black people jumping in there. White people jumping out, getting their money, making the money out the Black people getting there late, and then they move to NFTs. Now they pushing NFTs Black. Like they move out of it and they push it to us late because they make money off us.
Because they know we move the needle.
and then they give it to these individuals that have this image and sell to us stocks. They sell to us crypto is a thing. They sell in NFTs are a thing. They just move on to these people and have them push it to us.
But see, that's why we need to know, we need somebody like Dana to tell us this. You know what I'm saying? Like to tell us, like, listen, I know they're saying NFT is the wave, but bruh, you just about to, all you doing is making them rich. Like, you know what I'm saying? They sitting back, they just gonna push this to you because they know once this one person mention it, 1 million of y'all finna run to it.
Right.
How all these Instagram models and influencers pushing NFTs now? I don't know, nobody think nothing weird with that.
Yeah,
somebody like, hey,
NFTs.
I like. Can you explain NFTs to me? I'm trying to understand. Like, is it what is it?
It's having ownership of whatever it is that you have. So art, whatever, is really ownership to it. I think there's some coding in those images and those things that make it specifically yours, but it's just having ownership of it, like the music you own.
Like if I had like a meme online and I wanted to own it as myself, I create it as an NFT.
I need to hit up an executive producer
and
figure out how
people
NFT.
have to pay me to use it or something. It's like
basically you own the rights to it, and because what the world we live in, everybody wants exclusive things and they want to own something. I think someone said like they sold the first tweet as an NFT. Like people want to own that just because they say I have it. I mean, to me and you, it doesn't make a difference, but
Dedrick, we got to figure out how to NFT the first episode of You Look Like a Podcast. You know what I mean? After that 1 year mark, you know what I mean? Somebody gonna want that. You feel me?
Right. And so this is what I've been looking at in my thoughts, right? Where we talk about NFTs and cryptocurrency. What I'm looking at is Ethereum is a base that these altcoins, these tokens are built on, because what we purchase, people may think they're coins, but you purchase in tokens. They're on the Ethereum network. Ethereum will continue to go up because people are purchasing Ethereum to buy altcoins. And then NFTs, a lot of those are sold by purchasing Ethereum to purchase those. So if you buy Ethereum will continue to go up because they're utilizing that to buy these NFTs. So why buy the NFT when Ethereum is the thing that's being used by?
What about altcoin?
But the altcoins are on the Ethereum network though.
Okay.
So they're using Ethereum if it's the altcoin is on that. So it's either on Binance or it's on like Ethereum. And if you buy those base, they use those things to buy those altcoins. Okay. Unless it's on like Robinhood, they use cash, or Coinbase, they use cash. But when you buy these altcoins before they hit Coinbase and Robinhood and things like that, you got to utilize Ethereum, Binance, and different things like that.
We done turned to a whole nother state.
Look, I got a homeboy who know all about the networks that all that stuff on. I might need to have him come on and, you know what I mean?
Well,
for a crash course, let him and Dana educate.
and I'm gonna say I don't know a lot of it. I know some of it. But the thing is, I'm paying attention to like what's going on. Like people always say by the time the news get to you, it's too late. So by the time we hear about it, it's too late. But if they continue to push NFTs to people, NFTs a lot of times have to have Ethereum to buy it. Buy Ethereum. That'll go up because people got to get it to buy the NFTs. Why get in the NFT?
Yeah.
Like if you look at since NFTs have started, Ethereum is going up probably $1,000 just because people have to have that. It's just the way things go. You guys just gotta pay attention to it. Same thing happened with Bitcoin. All they do is say, hey, it's going up a lot. You should buy some. You buy some, it goes down. And then you sell it. Right. And then you sell it and they get in and then it go up and then they tell you to buy it and they get back out of it. They just making money that way.
Yeah,
but
it's a hustle. It's a hustle.
It's just being able to push that information and somebody saying, hey, you shouldn't jump in that now. It's too late. And they just setting you up. They're setting you up for the okie doke. And
listen, I gotta find me a hustle that's booming. You know, crack has always been doing good. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That's a fact. No matter how much they don't push that and say it's bad, it's still.
Now the risk reward might be a little off, but
now that's another thing. It may not be as many pushing that as they pushing these other jobs because of the time that's associated to it. You can't tell me.
Hey, I'm telling you, hey, that meth is taking over the world.
But the time that people get from that is not comparable. I don't know what it is. It's not as high as you get for crack.
No, I think crack like at the top of the food chain.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But why? But why?
Well, we know why. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
You know?
True.
It's part of the plan.
Yeah,
this is true.
I don't know what they do to that, but people be
look.
high as a kite.
I never understood how cocaine was acceptable, but crack was frowned upon. Like, what? You notice the same stuff, right?
Same thing. Same thing.
It's the same thing.
I really snort mine. Oh, you upper class. Like, what? Like, you a crackhead too.
Right. Well, either way you put it.
Yeah. Either way you cut it, my guy. And look, hey, yeah, see y'all see what happened when we come on with no plan. We be
freestyling and we get deep.
Hey,
we went deep on
but this is us though, right? This is us in natural, right? This is how we talk. Conversations every day that we have every day. We just talk like that.
And this is kind of what the podcast was kind of started on, like the group text, like we should just do a podcast. You know what I mean?
We can talk about anything. Nothing's off limits. You know Nothing is off limits in our text messages.
Right.
Yeah.
If you look at our text message right now.
Hey, listen. If I get another Instagram link, I'm so sick of y'all. The Instagram link
just dangling.
Watch out. That's leave us dangling. I wouldn't have looked at it. I was like, what are you talking about? This man.
So let's see it. I was like, that boy lying. That boy lying. What are you talking about?
Hey, let me call Tori.
All right, bro.
Before we leave.
Do this, man. Oh man.
But look, man, hey, yeah, why he dialing her up, episode 48, kicking the bobo, man. You know what I mean? It's always fun.
See if she answers.
Oh,
Ain't gonna answer.
See, answers. That was gonna be fucking. That was gonna be hilarious.
You probably call me back.
Yeah, she gonna call me back. But yeah, man, this was a good episode, man. We came on with it. We just said we was gonna, take it where it go. And yeah, we went deep with it, but that was dope, man.
Yeah, it was.
We
touched on a lot of things.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, in the comments, let us know if we should choose the route Dana said and have Jay-Z to, put out a statement and let the youth know that shit is whack. Or option B, Thanos glove their ass, 85% of them, and get them up out of here and just start, we just go from there, which means some of us older people gonna have to start having babies to, fill that gap.
He already did it. I already got about 3 years.
Y'all gonna be old ass parents going to pick your babies up, and they're gonna be like, "Is that your granddaddy?" You gonna be like, "No, that's my daddy." but you know, that's to better our race. You know what I mean? Because we got to get them out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, something
Now,
got to give. Something has to give because
before we go, I got another question. Right. So why is it acceptable for the kid that was in wherever he was that was shooting
Kenosha.
that shot those people, Kenosha, that shot those people, right? It was okay for him to have a gun he shouldn't have had in a place he shouldn't have been and to shoot and kill somebody. But a black kid in the hood that shoots somebody, he got a gun he's not supposed to have, and he shot them, but they was probably gonna shoot him. Why is it not acceptable for him and he goes to jail?
hey,
It was
it's
based on the laws, it was acceptable.
But I want to know because you can't tell me that the kids here that shoot somebody, there ain't a chance that they was gonna shoot them if they didn't shoot them first.
This is true, but
you know,
so how is that acceptable for him and not for us?
think
Is it because they don't say it was self-defense and they gotta say it's self-defense, or they gotta crap?
yeah,
What is
because they was not gang related and they didn't claim self-defense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though he went where he was unwanted, like
yes, he shouldn't have been out there in the first place.
Yeah, you shouldn't have been there. Which is like you going to a neighborhood that you know you shouldn't be in. Same difference, but it all boils down to, you know what I'm saying, he was white.
Yeah.
I think if anybody can't see now that if you're white, you can get away with stuff that black people can't. Like this was the one that was like, yo, he's white. Like that's the only thing you could come up with.
So
that was my take from it was, if I was there, had a rifle, and just shot and killed 2 people, ain't no way in hell the police would let me walk by them like nothing happened.
True.
With people pointing at you saying he just shot those people.
Ain't no way a black man
ain't no way,
man
boy.
do that. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
Let me ask this: if there was a black kid who went to a KKK rally
with a rifle
and someone pulled the gun out and he just killed people, will he get off on self-defense? And now this Kenosha kid, no.
Let me tell you what would happen. He would kill the person that have a gun. Somehow the KKK would kill him, and they would get off because he killed the first white person.
Right. Exactly.
Like
that's exactly how it would went.
Well,
that's how that would have worked.
The Kenosha situation went. I knew it was going the wrong direction when the guy got on the stand and the lawyer said, "Did you not pull a gun and point it at him?" And he was like, "I did." Oh, okay, it's self-defense. What are we here for?
Yes, that was like the star witness for the prosecution.
Why would you get him up there when he pulled the gun on the man?
It was a setup. It was a setup.
Okay, from
everybody knows there should have been a trial. There should have been a trial. Because if based on the cameras, based on the video that they showed, they were really trying to get him. I know he should have been there with a rifle.
Yeah. Wait, and then nobody got him. Once again, this is my thing. How does he get away? And we doing all this extra in the hood to each other, but he get to walk down the street just like,
oh, they scared
him. He didn't kill us.
Right. But still,
they don't want in the words of the youngest of the youngins. They don't want no smoke with him. They saw what Buddy. They saw the Buddy gonna shoot. Like he gonna shoot, and he ain't shooting scared. He know what he do.
He ain't shooting aim. Like he was what he was 3 for 3.
Go.
He was taking the boys down too.
3 for 3, 3 shots, hit 3 people.
I never understand this, man. Like he out there shooting people. To me, if anybody pull out the gun and shoot him, that's self-defense because you don't know why he's shooting these people. He's just shooting people. I mean, I guess they were attacking, but still, you don't know what his intent was because what he's shooting. And also he get away with it. He didn't shoot us, but he was shooting people out there with us. So it's acceptable for him to shoot them. But yeah, that I just had to ask that. I know I'm taking podcast places that we
It was just
wasn't
like
going.
It was a bad situation. It was, to me, honestly, I really didn't care about that situation because like 85% of white people are killed by white people. So just how it is. White on white crime.
Yeah.
But then
White on white crime.
there's black on black crime and white on black crime.
Yep. It's all about location.
By court.
Crime is based on location.
Yeah.
The white on black crime is by court. They get them in the court and take their life by court.
Right.
Yeah. That's a fact.
I wasn't bothered, but I will be bothered by if them dudes that shot and killed Ahmaud Arbery, if they get off, they gonna get some smoke. They better.
I don't understand that I don't understand what they was even fighting. I saw that the defendant, their lawyers was trying to point out that the coroner can't tell them who shot first. He got shot by two guns carrying by two people that did roll. I don't think it matters who shot him first.
Oh yeah,
they both shot him.
Only question I need to know: were you in the truck? That's it. I don't even know. I don't even need to know if you had a gun. Were you in the truck? Yes. Okay. Guilty. All of y'all. The same sentence. I don't even care who killed you.
Watch, they get different sentences.
Oh yeah.
One black person in the car killed somebody.
Oh, we all with
all of them.
Everybody gonna get all of them getting life.
The whole you look like a podcast. Oh, you was on the episode, guessing all. Everybody getting time.
And whoever house they went to getting time too. Right. Whoever was at the house when we was doing it. Y'all
for real. Everybody getting time.
The family, everybody, kids, but this is crazy. Yeah.
Look,
That's
hey, if y'all know a judge or an attorney, put them in the comments. We want to have them on the show.
We would love to ask some questions.
Yeah.
We would love to ask questions.
That would be that. I think that would be a dope, man. That's attorney. Okay, we might have to go to Facebook and see. Somebody will get tagged in the Facebook.
What is it you want to ask, or what is it you want to know? What we looking to ask?
Just like
everything. We want to ask them everything. Like I want to know if you got a black client and or a white client. When you go into your case, do you prepare different? Like, if you got a black client, are you like, I really got to be on my shit? Like, you know what I mean? I know he's innocent, but I got to go in here and really be on it. Versus if I got a white client, I'm like, I'm gonna play the white privilege.
I don't think they're gonna say that though.
Right? Ain't nobody watching these episodes. They can tell me.
I don't think they're going to say that. Yeah,
that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Don't nobody watch this shit. You can tell us. And with that being said, shout out to the lookers, man. Them numbers going up. We see y'all. Shout out to the lookers with your looking ass. But yeah, man, episode 48. This was dope, fellas. This was dope, man.
What's the first? We're gonna call this one first 48.
First 48. Yeah.
There you go. First 48, man.
There we go. That's it right there. I tell you.
You know what I mean? I like I said, I appreciate y'all boys coming on, kicking the shit, man. You know what I mean? Another highlight of the week, getting to talk to y'all boys and just chop it up, man. Episode 48. Y'all drop us a comment. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Hit your bell so you get notified. Comment. Drop them comments for us, man, so we can get this thing moved around. Fellas, appreciate y'all, man. Episode 48. You look like a podcast. Yo.
Yep.